They're decentralized, but they don't even have a GitHub. Oh yeah, they do. Updated 3 hours ago. So hard pass, GitHub is active. Coding is, and it's only biggest red flag right there. It's on Ethereum, $6.5 million market cap. I mean, that's one of the ones where you could literally 2 or 3x in a 24-hour period. But is it something I would ever leave in my wallet and think I was going to make money on it long term? Absolutely not. Oh, so it's Solidity, which it's built in Solidity, which is your next red flag. But you got you're building out with like probably node infrastructure on that. You're going to have something. You're going to have Solidity. So make it proof of stake. Making it centralized, which is going to make it an unregistered security. Nano. So Nano's been in the game for a while, right? Since 2016, 17? Yeah, 2017. Oh, man. Nano back then in 2017 was a G project, you know? Yep. Rareable governance token. Yep. That was one on the hit list from the SEC. So what is Nano? Built as a digital money for the modern world, Nano is a lightweight cryptocurrency that is designed to facilitate secure, particularly instant payments without fees, and addresses some of the major limitations with both legacy financial infrastructure and many modern cryptocurrencies. Development on the project began in 2014 under the name Rayblox, and the coin then turned XRB, launched the following year through a public faucet, which allowed users to claim the same amount of XRB, another completing of a CAPTCHA challenge or whatever. Anyone with access to the computer or phone solved CAPTCHAs and would be rewarded with Rayblox. The number of XBR people received per solved CAPTCHA verified over time. Rayblox was rebranded as to Nano in January of 2018, with the new name chosen to better represent the speed and the simplicity of the project that offers to users. In a peer-to-peer platform, the use of a unique block latency data structure to allow users to easily transfer the value from one without relying on a centralized intermediary. Unlike other platforms which typically use the combined proof of work on a massive mining network to achieve consensus, Nano instead uses a self-known as a open representative voting, ORV, which sees account holders vote for their chosen representative, who then works to confirm blocks for transactional security. ORV makes Nano extremely energy efficient, positioning itself to be more environmentally friendly alternative to proof of work. So in November 2021, aiming to bring Nano to a real world and comply with the global recognized standards of international organizations for standardization, ISO requirements, Nano adopted a new ticker and a new standard symbol, XNO. So that's crazy. So how many coins are out in circulation? Like the vast majority of cryptocurrencies, Nano has a fixed maximum supply of tokens that will ever be in existence. This number is set to 13332482449. Blah, blah, blah. The original maximum supply was set much higher, but any remaining Nano above the current 133 million limit was permanently burned. In total, around 39% of the original Genesis supply was distributed. Nano is unusual in the fact that the entire supply is already out in circulation. This means it's fully diluted. Because this fully diluted Nano is also highly decentralized and well distributed, the vast majority of the Nano accounts holding less than, X100 as of December 2020, and around 20% of all Nano is in circulation. 26 million is held in one of the cold storage wallets associated with the Binance cryptocurrency exchange. A total of 5% of the circulating supply was held back for the continued development on the project. This was also allocated to the so-called developer fund. So I guess they I don't really know how they launched, but sounds, I mean, I wouldn't buy it. I don't think it, again, if you didn't put in a new all-time high in this bull run, if you failed to put in a new all-time high in altcoin season, the most parabolic altcoin season in crypto history, when things like Shiba had a $40 billion market cap. And then, and again, in November, the market got bullish. You didn't even put in a new higher high than altcoin season. And then same thing in November. So I would assume that I would just extremely hard pass on that. I don't think it'll make you any profit. Take a look at the code. Nano node should be updated recently because it's a node. But let's take a look at the protocol. Updated on February 3rd, so fairly decent. So I'd say there are no new code updates. Oh yeah, it was we had active code. So active code updates. It's in its own, but I don't care what script it's in. Definitely won't use formal verification. Proof of joke because it's not stake or work. It's just some type of goofy thing they made up. I guess I just don't even care if it's decentralized or centralized. I'm not going to waste my time looking into it. And I think that would probably be one of the ones that the SEC maybe just doesn't target because it's not even worth targeting. But Stratos. Got Stratos on here twice. Chai. XCH Chai. Is that like Chai, like the old social media platform, like Keep Chill and Stay Chill and Chive On or whatever? What up, Charles? Good to see you, homie. Oh yeah, we had to start 3 live streams already, Charles. So I guarantee they weren't sending out any alerts after this last one. Updated 8 hours ago, so it's active over here. Volume is toast. I mean, not toast, but anytime a project looks like that, she's OP. I would avoid that at all costs. But let's see what Chai Network is. Chai Network XCH is a layer 1 blockchain that uses its own custom design programming language called Chai Lips and a novel consensus mechanism called Proof of Space and Time, POST. These just keep getting better and better, guys. We'll be having proof of Looney Tunes next frickin' bull run. What makes the Chai Network unique? Chai Network XCH improves upon proof of stake and proof of work by using a less electric intensive consensus mechanism. The network achieves Nakamoto consensus by combining proof of space with proof of time, with both functions in a distinct manner. Proof of space requires miners to keep Proof of space requires miners to keep unused storage on their hard drive disk. In this scenario, miners install specific software that allocates free space, which is then used to solve a challenge. Similar to a puzzle solving in proof of work, the software stores a collective of cryptographic numbers on the miner's disk, and upon block creation, a challenge number from the previous block is taken. Miners scan their numbers to check if they have a number close to the challenge number that is required. On the other hand, proof of time demonstrates the passage of time through verifiable delay functions, or better known as VFD or VDFs, in a way that is similar to the Solana blockchain. The time lords, nodes that document time, ensure that time is correctly documented for solving the proof of space function. Actually, that sounds pretty interesting. In addition, the Chai network has its own programming language called Chai Lips. This is an on-chain programming language that is a smart contract compatible and takes most of the important components of Ethereum, Solidity, and Bitcoin Core, but keeps Bitcoin's UTXO model. Very, very smart. Doing so also for simultaneous transactions instead of sequentially, making Chai network a faster and more energy efficient blockchain compared to its rivals. Wow, that actually sounds really smart. Like I would, not that I think it's actually going to do anything, but you know, I would bet like that intrigued me enough to where I would have wanted to interview somebody on their team and go, like, just explain that to me on more layman terms, break that down. I'd love to see that behind the scenes on how that's working. Updated 8 hours ago. I mean, that's shit. Sounds pretty dope. When do they launch? You know, they launched like literally like the day of altcoin season ended. Like they launched like legit in like the most parabolic part of altcoin season. So your chart looks like that. Can you really blame it because of the timing just being absolutely horrific for when you launch? Not really. They only have 4 million, but they have no max supply. So let's take a look at their tokenomics. So the current supply of XCH is, you know, 22 million or 21 million XCH. We're pre-farmed to help the fund. Done. That sucks. That would have been cool, but you know, you got a pre-mined. It don't matter, right? Like nothing else matters after that. Damn. I thought we were actually going to find something new. That had potential till we saw that pre-mine. You got to pre-mine your failing the Howey test and the SEC is just going to boom. Meta governance. That was dope till we heard that pre-mine, guys. That was a decent one. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what these products were thinking launching with a pre-mine. Like they're just greedy. I don't get it. Man. Why not just let your shit mine and let people mine it before you launch it? Let it run for like 2 months and mine. When all the mining rewards are paying out all their mining rewards, just let yourself mine it, but let everybody else mine it too with you and mine enough to fund the project and then take it public and sell those tokens that you mined. It just doesn't make sense to have to pre-mine it. Damn. That's the first time I think I've ever read into something and was like, wow, that's... I was ragging on it before I even got into giving it a chance, and then it just boom. Meta governance. Meta governance. Your volume's so dumb. So down. It's so dumb. Your volume's so dumb. You really, really dumb. Nah, this one's toast. I mean, I don't even need to look into it. What makes Meta unique? M stables provide a stablecoin liquidity pool. You're going to provide a stablecoin, sure. We know how that worked out. Swipe left, swipe left. I was like, red flag, red flag, red flag. Watch this. So, yeah, you come down here, red flag only on Ethereum. Red flag 1. Volume, red flag 2. Look at the chart, red flag 3. Get down here, and you start talking about that's what your project looks like above, and you start talking about a stable. It's like, the buzzer just like kicks you off the stage. Boo, boo. All right, who's next? Kadena, the world's greatest stablecoin. Dude, I'm telling you guys, in 2035, not spelled right. Oh, meter governance. Damn it. Oh, bummer. Oh, even better. So, let me see. Oh, it's got its own chain. Okay. All right. So, big red flag. you know, CoinMarketCap's not getting real data, so we don't know if this is true or not. Number 2, no max supply. Chart actually looks okay. Out in 2020. Oh, and they've been out since 2020 and they don't even have a legit page. Like, I'm lazy, y'all. I don't want to have to go to your website to read anything. Cross-chain interoperability meter passport, passportmeter.io is the official bridge for Amplefork, for AMP and Moonbeam, Theta, and many more. Scalability. I wouldn't touch it. We can look at the code. Updated 7 days ago. 8 days ago, okay. Code's active. Bridge, it looks like it's got its own chain. Yeah, I'm not going to look into it any farther. So I'll say hard pass on that one. Got active code. It's in some other weird language. Who knows what language it is? Don't care. Don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Way too much work. Illuvium. I have a feeling this one's going to look horrible. That was $600 at one point, I remember. On Solana, and volume's at 70 million. Looks like it's headed back to all-time lows. What is Illuvium? Illuvium is an open world fantasy battle game built on the Ethereum blockchain. So it's going to cost you an arm, a leg, and a kidney to play the game. Often touted as the first AAA game on Ethereum, Illuvium looks to provide a secure entertainment for both casual gamers and hardcore DeFi fans. What makes Illuvium unique? Unlike most other blockchain-powered games, Illuvium features a fully 3D environment with over 100 unique Illuvium found scattered throughout the various regions. Each Illuvium is designed by a team of world-class artists, ensuring that it appeals to players accustomed to big-budget retail games. Beyond this, it's boasted a number of features that help it stand out from both other blockchain games enabled and AAA titles that include Layer 2 integrations. Although Illuvium is secured by the Ethereum blockchain, it is built on Immutable X, a Layer 2 solution that is designed to help scale applications with NFT functionality. By leveraging Immutable X's capabilities, Illuvium ensures players can mint trade NFTs with zero gas fees and practically instant transaction finality. Players always maintain custody of their assets while using IMX. The Illuvium DEX. Illuvium features a built-in decentralized DEX exchange platform appropriately named the Illuvium DEX. This can be used for trustless exchanges on the Illuvium assets, including Illuvium MNFTs or Illuvial MFTs. A 5% fee deducted from each sale will funnel into the reward pool for Illuvium stakers. Yield farming, a total of 3 million IVL, equivalent 30% of the maximum supply at 10 million, were allocated to the Illuvium yield farming program. This will be distributed over a period of 3 years to users contributing liquidity throughout the various partner reward schemes. Features a unique yielding farming reward system that is all in that all ILV rewards earned through the yield farm are locked for a period of 1 year before they can be withdrawn. However, stakers have the option to skip the unlock timer by converting their ILV rewards to a secondary in-game only asset known as SILV. By claiming their rewards as SILV, users receive the USD equivalent of the SILV and can spend their rewards early to purchase in-game items. How does Illuvium compare to Axie? Although both Illuvium and Axie Infinity feature collections of in-game characters, they can be battled, traded, and upgraded. The scope of game world surrounding these critters differs somewhat. One is 3D, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't tell me anything about how their token was launched or how many coins they have out in supply or anything like that. So Illuvium is up 4.9 the coin market cap. It has a circulating supply of 651,000 and a max supply of 10 million. So they only have 7% of coins out in circulation. So there's going to be some major inflation on that. It's built on Ethereum. We don't see any coding over here. Let's see if they got a GitHub. And they're not willing to put their GitHub up here. So I would say you're shillable for sure. There is no GitHub, so it's a guaranteed hard pass for me. Coding language would be Solidity. Formal verification would be a no. You're going to need a bridge to do anything with other games in there, so you're going to get probably hacked, most likely, like the Axie bridge did for 600 million. So I would say hard pass on it. I would never put it in my crypto wallet, but I could see it going. If it makes it to next bull run without being unregistered, it's going to be an unregistered security. So no matter how you look at it, if they can survive that, taking that hit from the government, by all means. Tezos. Tezos, $1.5 billion market cap. Wasn't it the Tezos team who got caught stealing money from their team? I think they were going to rot like a... So Tezos legal settlement gets a final okay, ending 3-year crypto court battle. London, a 3-year-long U.S. court battle over a cryptocurrency fundraiser, one of the largest initial coin offerings ever, has ended with a Swiss foundation paying $25 million to participants who lost money and their lawyers. The litigation followed Reuters' investigation in October of 2017 that detailed a bitter feud between the founders of Tezos project, Arthur and Kathleen Brittman, and then the president of Tezos Foundation, and threatened to derail the blockchain venture. The Zeus-based foundation had handled their fundraiser, which raised $332 million in just 13 days, during a buying frenzy in 2017. Lawsuits allege that Tezos' online offering was an unregistered security sale. As the result of the settlement, the federal courts did not rule on the matter. The settlement, initially proposed in U.S. district courts in San Francisco in March, received a final approval by the federal judge on Friday. The Tezos Foundation agreed to pay $25 million. The dispute with the founders and the founding president was eventually resolved. The Swiss entity has continued to promote Tezos technology, and its website states that the assets have grown to over $635 million. The plaintiff's attorney received more than $8.5 million in fees and expenses, according to the court. Wow. Yeah, so just a bunch of lawsuits, bunch of drama. I just hard pass. You know, I don't really have to look into it when you're an unregistered security. They did an ICO, so that's what we know too, right? ICO for us is just a nail in the coffin. Don't really care because it fails all the tests, so. The largest ICO in history, yeah, you definitely gonna get some heat from the SEC. Perpetual protocol. Ticker is PREP. So there is nothing on CoinMarketCap for ticker PREP. So swipe left, swipe left. You can't even get your product listed on CoinMarketCap. Hodl. Hody. Hody. Didn't even make it onto CoinMarketCap. HOD. Oh yeah, it did. Hody.com. Rug pull 7. This volume, you're toast. Looks like your product probably went straight to 0. Yep. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it, man. Swipe left, swipe left. Oh, I skipped Cardano? I did, didn't I? I did skip Cardano. Let's go back to that little turd nugget. Three strikes, you're out. Cardano. Taking a look at Cardano, you got a market cap of $17 billion. So the upside on something like Cardano for me, I wouldn't touch it. I mean, what? Like, I mean, we go into the most parabolic bull run in the history of the world, super cycle. You maybe end up with a 5x gain on that. So out of all centralized, out of all proof of stake projects, I would just say Cardano did it best, right? You know, the Alonzo hard fork in September of 2021 will bring the end of the Shirley era and usher in the Goguen phase. Users can develop and deploy smart contracts on Cardano, allowing native decentralized applications to be built on the blockchain. Cardano's price break the $3 mark and hit an all-time high of 301 on September 2nd of blah, 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 blah. Cardano is secured through an environmentally sustainable, verifiable, secure proof-of-stake protocol that is known as Ouroboros. The project says that Ouroboros improves upon the security guarantees that are delivered by a proof-of-work consensus mechanism while using substantially less power, claiming that it is 4 times more energy efficient than Bitcoin. 4 times? That's it? I thought it would be a lot more than that. So what is Cardano's Alonzo upgrade? On September 12th, Cardano released its highly anticipated Alonzo upgrade. Following the upgrade, the blockchain network can now support a wide range of crypto applications, including non-fungible tokens and smart contracts. According to the project founder Charles Hotchkiss, Alonzo aims to introduce programmability to the network. He linked in the upgrade to when JavaScript was introduced to the web browser and the transition from static web pages to things like Facebook and YouTube. Alonzo is named after American mathematician Alonzo Church, who is considered to be one of the founding fathers of computer science. In addition to supporting NFTs and smart contracts, Cardano can now be used for decentralized exchanges. In general, Alonzo puts Cardano in the same class as Ethereum, the world's leading blockchain, which supports other applications other than its native Ether token. Smart contracts, for instance, are one of the cornerstones of the decentralized finance sector, and Cardano now supports smart contracts, but they don't work. You might support them, but we're always waiting on that next upgrade. In February of 2022, the number of Cardano wallets broke 3 million milestone. Since December of 2020, it has surged by 1,200% from 19,000 or 190,000 to over 3 million. This coincided with the increase in the smart contracts following the Alonzo upgrade. And Cardano surpassed the 1,000 smart contract milestone on January 27th of 2022. So, right? So smart contracts, they initiated when? So in September, right? So it took them October, November, December, January, 4 months and 15 days. So what is that? 4 months and 15 days. So that's 135 days. In 135 days, Cardano executed 1,000 smart contracts, right? So Cardano's average TPS was 1.35.